I came from the more strict home. I realized just how tough it really is to crack it in this industry, and the things that you have to sacrifice. And there was an element of my life that I felt just wasn't completely authentic. Often, even sometimes the work that we produce as an industry doesn't speak for the respect that we are demanding. My right leg is swollen. So it's a condition called lymphedema. When I was younger, it was way tougher. I mean, I was a girl who I liked to wear shorts. I liked to play netball. And for a while, I even stopped myself from playing netball because I didn't, have your emotion space.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the Elevate Konalana on the Gagasi FM podcast. Darling, absolutely fantastic. It's always so good to be with you. I'm Selbeyonce, but those who love and adore me call me Selbeyonce. Now, we Elevate, it's all about A-listers. It's nabo, and then we have a lovely, great chat. We want to know about their lives. Isn't it by Inspire? Also, we also have like lovely inspirational conversations with regular people also. Today's guest is an actress, a media personality. She's been on shows such as Love, Sex and 30 Candles. She's also been on a show whereby she played Lebo Matosa, the Lebo Matosa story, which was on BET. And she played the young Lebo Matosa. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Bahumi. How you doing?
I'm so good after that intro. Like I said, you need to wake me up.
Yeah,
you need to be my alarm clock. I will rise up. Listen, I'm like energetic after that.
Thank you. So gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely gorgeous. And just love your aura, your energy and everything about
oh my God.
Nice one.
Thanks, babe.
Yes. Like when we are chatting and we've seen your work on the TV screens, we've seen you doing amazing things.
Yeah.
Can you take us back to your first ever TV show?
Ooh.
How was it and what was it?
Oh my gosh, you're actually really taking me back because people don't know this about me.
Okay.
But I've my first ever television show was when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
I was on a kiddie show on SABC3 called Snazzy Stories. Oh my gosh, you're actually really taking me back. I absolutely forgot. I was on a TV show called Snazzy Stories with Mom Constance. She's also an amazing actress, amazing veteran. I was like just this little kid who played like with puppets and things like that. It was like it was giving Takalani Sesame vibes, but on SABC3. And then I guess my first role as an adult really was on a telenovela called Keeping Score. Again, very few people know about this one, but it was also I joined much later. It was a supporting role as well. I played on SABC2. It was I think I played a runner because it was like a sports kind of telenovela. So like people who were like involved in like sports and things like that. So I had to be very fit for it. I played alongside amazing people. That was a really good breakthrough moment for me, just to I guess kind of get my feet wet in the industry.
You know what I love about you is that your work speaks for itself because of the fact that when you get a role or your father's name will be thrown, your mom's name will also be thrown because it's not only who your father is famous, but your mother as well and your grandparents. You see, so and wow. So when you even also walk into a set and things like that. Yeah. But when you let your work speak for itself.
Thank you.
Like?
Pressure, not so much now. Not even so much when I was younger. I think it was just I guess in between, those teenage years when you're trying to, maybe find your feet as well, trying to figure yourself out, trying to learn yourself and all of that. And then you get people who are still comparing you to like your parents and other people. And so even though people think that, like somebody like me, it wouldn't be difficult for them to break through in the industry. In my own light, it kind of was and is, because I'm not now just being compared to by, looking at my work and what I've done, but then what the people who came before me have done, and whether that correlates in any way, and whether I even deserve to be here, and all of that thing. So I myself and my parents and my family has not placed any pressure on me, but definitely the public has. And I think at this point in time, I've just decided to it's just do my own thing. Whatever happens, and so far what's been happening is good.
That is fantastic.
So yeah.
So some of the advices that you probably have gotten from your mom, from your dad as well, about this industry, imaphi futhi athini?
Ungangeni.
Yeah.
Yekele. Go be a lawyer or something. I don't know if that was more so advice. I think it was obviously just, built up on caution and fear, because parents, they want to make sure that you don't get to experience the same hardships that they experience as well, so which in a sense they're even still experiencing right now, but I mean, when it's in your blood, it's in your blood. It's in your blood. You know what I mean?
So how did you get into this whole industry? So it was not like a thing, umuntu who whispered into your ear would say, you can do this, why don't you try this? It's something that you wanted to do.
Yeah, if anybody whispered, it's God.
Yeah. Lovely.
I mean, I've always wanted to. I really can't remember a time I never wanted to be an actress. Perhaps it was incited by seeing my family on television. Perhaps it was incited by going to these shows and these productions and just being in awe of what I'm being presented with on the stage. But it's just always been something I wanted to do since I was in even grade R, nursery school. I would try to I would get into plays and shows and competitions and things like that. So I've always wanted this, and one thing that I think I learned from my grandmother actually is to, it sounds very, very corny, but like I think it really is just true, like just follow your path, follow what you're being called to, and the rest is just filler. The promo, it's all great, the social media, what comes from it, the money, it's all awesome, but it's the if the art itself is calling you, then answer, babe, because it's for you. So yeah, I feel called to this, if I'm being honest.
And you're doing so well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How was your relationship with ugogo? Like, take us to the things that we wouldn't know, and then like we were not didn't have access to. How was it?
I didn't like her as a child.
Why?
I did not like her. I did not, as a child, I didn't like her. Oh man, as a teenager and adult eventually, because she was just so strict. People would never say, like, yo guys, yo kokam, yo. She was extreme, because I lived with her for, I think, about maybe like the first 5-6 years of my life.
Okay.
And so, as much freedom as there was, Gagasi, she really, and I think I owe it to both her and my aunt, who is also her late daughter, for raising me in the way that they did. Like, even though I grew up, like in the township, in a township environment, the mindset as home was just so different. They tried to ensure that like the morals that they instilled in me, the values that they instilled in me were very, very stringent. It wasn't a matter of you can just go out and go play outside, even though when everyone's playing outside. Like there was a time that you had to be home. You can't go out unless this and this is done. I'm not saying I'm an anomaly, and I'm raised completely different, but I'm just saying that like she kept a very it really, really was. But I will say that compared to the people that I grew up with, like my friends and my peers, I came from the more strict home. Also, because of the industry that they were in, my family was very closed off in a sense, very reserved. So very sheltered, very protected. So I mean, I wouldn't even be allowed to like have friends over to the house because so that part really wasn't super fun. We just always had to be very cautious about who we let in, and that kind of trickled down into then even just my psychology about like who I let in, then even internally and all that kind of stuff. But like therapy helped eventually. But it's that thing where, growing up with her, obviously as an adult, when you look at it in hindsight, you realize she really was just like trying to be very, very protective, guarding me, trying to even pull out the strength that I have, internally and groom me for adulthood. And I think that's why we got along a whole lot better when I was an adult. Like, oh my gosh, she was blessed. No, really, like, she was blessed. Her fashion sense was the best. I loved stealing her clothes. Which was, she never used to like whenever I stole her clothes, like ever. But
One of my favorite roles, and I think I told you this, was when you played uLebo Mathosa in the biopic. When you played the young Lebo Mathosa.
Yeah.
You played her. It was absolutely beautiful. I watched it every, was it 4 parts? 4 parts?
Six parts, yes.
I watched it.
Thank you.
What lessons did you take out from playing Yena uLebo Mathosa in 2019?
I would say, sure. Okay, 2 things come to mind, and I'm trying to be careful with this because I don't want to disrespect, the spaces that they were in back then. But the one is, I guess, in a sense, what not to do. So playing her really gave me a very 360 idea of how the industry is. And
too,
yeah. And initially I thought, okay, maybe it's just within my family and maybe I'm just projecting, because I can see that sometimes expectation versus reality, it's not what people always think it is. But then even when I got to play her and I got to study her just as a person and realize the experiences that she had been through, I guess I realized just how tough it really is to crack it in this industry, and the things that you have to sacrifice, sometimes even the values that you have to sacrifice, how easy it is to even, just kind of lose yourself, why it's even necessary to even probably even have things like, or why many people find it necessary to have things like alter egos and things like that, because you have to protect who you are. So, I mean, just reading about her and a lot of the things that she had gone through emotionally, etc., taught me how I guess, how I personally would like to, I guess, it informed a lot of my decisions when I'm in front of the camera, how to protect my heart, how to, again, still protect my values as well.
Did you feel sorry for her?
I did.
I did a lot.
I did.
It was absolutely, it was very, very sad.
Yeah.
It gives me chills when just thinking about it. It wasn't a nice setup, but she made it work.
She did. Yeah. She did. And that's why I say she had a lot of grit. I assume that if anybody disliked her, if anybody hated her in the industry, I would assume it was because of it's giving the devil wears Prada.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like it's the tenacity that she has, where it's like, look, you will respect my craft, you will respect me, but I can imagine just having read about it as well, just how much she had to sacrifice and lose from that. And I really think that, had we had her today, she would have shared a lot about the struggles that she would have gone through for her to be the name that she, eventually was. So, yeah.
All right. Now let's go out. There's a movie that you're out. You are playing Ruva. It's called Loved Out, right?
Yes.
Tell me about your character.
Love this character.
Okay.
First, it's my first solo starring role.
So big up. Here's Tomorrow, please. Come on.
Excuse me, but so I play Ruva. Firstly, when I got this role, I was super, super excited because it came at a time where I really was questioning a lot about myself, my life, industry, etc.
What was happening?
I guess.
Were you having a should I go, should I stay moment?
Not quite. It didn't get that far, but it was a lot more about who I am as a person and who I want to be, or who I want to be seen as. I remember I even went as far as completely, and this wasn't an act out moment. It was just it was a decisive, intentional thing where I deleted my social media. So I deleted my Instagram completely, not deactivated, completely deleted it, because there was an element, and I keep touching on expectation versus reality, authenticity, all of that, and there was an element of my life that I felt just wasn't completely authentic. Completely vulnerable. Now, I'm not saying that I must now air out my entire life, and not everybody deserves that part of me. But my point is that I just felt like in this, from now on, or at least from that point on, I wanted to live authentically. And so I did a whole lot of, just deep cleansing and all of that, and, you know, just praying, meditating, isolation, all of that, just to, like, you know, figure out exactly who I am and what's necessary.
And also just to come back to life and also just find yourself. Also, it's very, very like fasting and things like meditating. It's a good thing. We all do. We're human,
so
child.
Good. Like, it's so good. And like I said, for me, my whole life felt like I was always living either behind somebody's shadow or for somebody else, or very, very guarded and very protected. So I was just like, can I just live my own life, find out who I am, find out what I'm supposed to do and whatnot. And, you know, I'm not saying you're going to find it out all at once, but just, you know, let me take the step and see where it takes me. And it's been very good, because literally as soon as I ended off that like season, tada, Ruva comes through. You know?
Sweet.
And I think it's just so fitting, because then she, so I play Ruva, and she's a socialite, a public figure, if you will.
On set.
So she plays like a socialite public figure who is actually really insecure. She is a people pleaser, and you know, she's kind of in a sense her mother's. Her mother is this ball of fire, really, played by Ukabonina.
Oh, nice.
So you can imagine just like how, you know what I mean? Like, she's like very big personality. And Ruva, whenever she's around her mother, at least, she's very reserved, very subdued, and like she doesn't feel like she has a voice. She's afraid to say things to her mother, things like that. Yet in public, she seems like she's got it, like, you know, all figured out. And then she portrays this image, she tries to keep it up, like she's got everything intact.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
And I was like, the combos are communicating.
You see what I mean?
You know?
So now, apart from Ukabonina, who's also part of the cast member who plays your mom, who else are the cast members?
Awesome people.
Yeah.
So we have Bahumi Mhlongo.
Yes, love her.
She plays my mother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
And so you can also her. She's that mother-in-law who's just like, like the son is a big mama's boy, and like her son can do no wrong whatsoever.
My God.
And so she's always just like, really, you chose her? Like, you chose such a commoner.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah,
you know
what are they, rich or something?
Like, yes, they're rich. So she, Ruva went to a private school, but she got there like through scholarship, and then she met David, who's actually rich.
Yeah.
And David is, you know, now her husband, so they were high school sweethearts, and she's like, why do you choose her? I sent you to like a prim and proper school to go meet prim and proper people, and you go and you decide to meet.
So who is this partner of yours? Who plays your partner?
His name is Tulani Nzonzo. He's new in the industry as well. So yeah, there's a couple of new faces as well. There's a guy's name is Jefferson. He plays Lyndon. But yeah, so the dynamic essentially like is her trying to find her voice with all these people who just keep suppressing it and suppressing her. And what pretty much forces her to come out of that is when her mother gets kidnapped by some other shady stuff that she decided to do. And now within, you know, trying to find her and like try to raise this money for this ransom and whatnot, this public persona that she keeps like, you know, trying to portray is like chipped away. And people are starting to see like, like, you know, someone who's it's not make sure, and it's becoming bigger. So that's essentially like the whole premise. Just looking at the dynamics between how she, you know, plays out those relationships.
Okay, so now you really got us excited, and we really cannot wait. Where do we watch this? I know it's coming out in the cinemas in October.
Yes, no, in September.
In September.
So yes, cinemas 26th of September. So literally this Friday.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I know, super stoked. Cinemas nationwide. And yeah, I'm really, really stoked. I feel like I mean, I've watched my premieres in cinema. Yeah. Because, you know, but many of my movie and series premieres have been in cinemas, but everything else has obviously been, you know, streamed on television. But for me, this feels like a childhood dream realized, because when you were younger, when you're a young actress at least, like to know that you're having a movie that's coming out in cinemas is a huge thing. And it's an art piece that I feel like should never be lost. I think it's a very beautiful thing that people can still go to the cinema and watch movies. So really, people should go watch it. It's stellar. Before it goes on the streaming platforms, go watch it in cinemas first. Just experience it there.
Nice. We cannot wait. We need to all go out. Yes. I know that you say Bahumi Mhlongo plays your mother-in-law in the movie.
Yes.
But who is Bahumi's mother-in-law in real life? Do you have one? I've never heard about your love life. I haven't. I promise you. Do. Can
you see? I'm advertising.
So Yeah.
Look, your beard connects, hey? That's a plus.
Okay.
That's a plus, you know?
Okay. That's my camera guy, by the way.
Not yet, darling.
Of the market.
Not yet.
Sweet.
Not yet,
We're going to learn about, is it going to be a big wedding like how daddy's was? Big and extravagant? Is it going to be big
That's
wedding
actually
like
a good
that?
question.
Actually.
I've always said I'm not too sure if I want it. I definitely want. I don't want any limitations on my wedding. I want it to be as big as I want it to be. I don't want to like penny pinch. I don't want any of that kind of stuff. To be honest, like I really like it has to be like everything I want. But I wonder if I want to. I think I may still want it to be intimate. And just close people. They're still glamorous, still flamboyant, but like just old money vibes.
Yeah, love it.
Absolutely
love it.
Yeah.
Let's go to some of the challenges you faced when putting together the movie, Loved Art.
Yes.
What were some of the challenges that you faced out?
I'd be lying if I said I
any challenges.
No, really, like I won't lie. Like generally, I would say this, that, and the other. This character just felt so much like me. It felt like destiny. It really just felt like I had to play this role. At most, yes, there were challenges within playing the role in the sense of, certain character elements that felt a little too close to home and having to embody those and things like that. But that comes with the craft. And I anticipated that. But I think I really just loved playing this person because she felt like me in a sense. So, yeah.
Let's get a bit personal.
Yeah.
Your daily struggle or your daily, I wouldn't say struggle, I would say your daily interaction with lymphedema. How is it and how I would like for you to educate people at home. What is it and how do you go on with your daily life each and every single day?
Yeah, sure. Whenever people say that it's personal, at this point, I'm at the point where it doesn't even, it's man, it feels like a scar here, and people are just like, oh, well, this happened.
Oh,
it's a
child,
matter
you
of
should
fact.
see mine.
I
got a lot of scars, child. I had a rough childhood.
We live and we grow. But yeah, so it's a condition called lymphedema, and maybe the challenge there is just in the sense that many people don't know about it. So maybe it is just in the constant questioning.
Yes.
Like, what's wrong with the leg? Oh, it's a polyamine, and I was like, it's been like 15 years.
Oh my.
So it's a condition called lymphedema. Essentially, without going too like super scientific, my right leg is swollen.
Oh,
so
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, I can show you. Well,
okay.
I don't know if you can see now. So that's my normal leg.
Okay.
And then this is like how you see how like that big that is.
Really?
It's like a freaking, I don't know what to call it, but yeah. So that's how big the leg is. So it's
it stays like this forever. No.
Yeah.
And then
it hasn't yet like significantly.
Okay.
So it would still be very noticeable if I wear shorts or whatever. Right? Yeah, or even if I wear tights and things, which I literally like. I'm always in shorts and tights.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's full. Essentially, my right leg is full of water.
Oh.
Yeah, golamans essentially, because so it's a condition that affects the lymphatic system of your body.
Yeah.
So and your lymphatic system pretty much drains out all excess water, right? So your sweat,
biology.
Okay, so like when you sweat, that's your lymphatic system working.
Yes.
When you I don't know what's another way. When you pee, that's your lymphatic system working.
Yeah.
When those nodes are blocked, then there's like the water retention, it's not make sure. So then the water pretty much like your veins swell up, and then the water pretty much spills out into that area of your leg that's affected, or of the area of your body that's affected. So for me, it's my right leg. So then essentially it's mixed with water, and the reason why they struggle with, I guess, treating it is because it's mixed with blood, so they can't now just
you
drain
might
it.
lose a lot.
So it's
and
like, do I want to die?
I mean, we can live.
Death skinny leg. Skinny leg.
No, man. I think it's important when we talk about such things because I mean, singabantu and someone at home would also relate. And then, okay, but might not be as confident as you are, and they haven't even probably accepted the fact that I just want this thing away, and then out, and then
it took a while.
Yeah,
it definitely took a while. I mean, even now, it still warms my heart every time, especially when I see young people. Oh my God, when I see young people like DM me or text me on socials, and they're like, you've really given me so much confidence with this condition because people don't really know it. Or, when people will tag them out of my post and be like, girl, I think you should follow her because I know, you've been going through this thing. And because when I was younger, it was way tougher. I mean, I was a girl who I liked to wear shorts. I liked to play netball. And for a while, I even stopped myself from playing netball because I didn't want to show my leg.
You played netball? I love netball.
I did. I was a netball girly. Middle center. Center and wing attack.
Nice. Love it. So you were the attacking line. Yes. Let's talk to someone who's just been recently probably diagnosed with this condition. Ungathini again. What would you say to them? Just to
Sure. Give your emotions space. Don't suppress it in an effort to look strong, or because it does suck. It's not something that's ideal, even in terms of discomfort. It's not a comfortable thing. It gets painful if I sit for too long, if I stand for too long. It's not great, and also just physically it's not great. So allow yourself to, if you don't feel good about it, I completely understand. And it's okay to give yourself just that time. After that, though, I think that you should consider that it is not you. So again, these sound corny, but they're so true. Like, you are more than what you look like. You are more than even how you feel. You know what I mean? I think you need to learn yourself, spend time with yourself, understand what it is that you like, your interests, spend time with God, ask him, hey, so what's happening? Who am I beyond this? You know what I mean?
I thought I was your favorite child. Like, what is going on now?
Like, come on,
Don't you know this girl?
And then answering nice one. And I think at the core of it, I mean, he does say that his grace is sufficient.
True.
For me, that's literally what I roll with.
Nice. What can we expect from Bahumi this year?
Oh my God. I just realized that the year is almost ending. So obviously Love That for me was my biggest thing that I've been looking forward to, because we shot it last year already, so it's been a long time coming. So Love That is a big one. I have Being Bahumi podcast, which is, something that I paused just because of work and acting and all that stuff. But I started shooting again about a month ago. And there's some really great interviews coming up. You should actually come through.
Yes, I would love to chat. I would love to.
So it's a podcast called Being. So we talk to people and we discuss things that are beyond just what you do. You're into your actual being. Who are you, Mausekaya? Who are you when you're by yourself? Who's your inner child? And all of that stuff. So it's called Being. I'm branching out into the production media behind the scenes
that
space.
Is so cool.
So I've been doing some consultation work in the digital marketing space. Right now I've actually just been working with international clients, which sounds really
that is so cool. Internationally acclaimed Bahumi very soon.
UK.
You remember I did tell you that, by the way, behind the camera I was your work when you are on set, I feel like it's giving international. You're not even like ngathini awuzami, you're just doing. That's how great you are.
You're so kind.
Oh, thank you, Booby.
You're so kind.
Thank you. No,
my God, takes one to know one, Boo. Thank you.
But what do you expect from the industry? And what is it that the one thing that you could just really change kuyona this industry that we are in?
Oh, you're trying to get personal.
Let's hear it.
Oh, trying to make me trend.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Say it, cha.
I think I want to amplify the respect and the dignity that this industry actually deserves. And I'm not saying that it's something I can do by myself, but I really do think that we need to have a movement of people who will shift the respect that people have for this industry and what we do. I don't think it's okay, and this coming from experience as well, that like if somebody were to say, for example, oh, what are you doing? You say, oh, I'm a presenter, or oh, I'm an actress, and they go, oh, and what else? Or they're like, oh, so is that like a hobby? Like things like that are just very, so they never said it to me like straight up, but isn't like, it's either in the back of your mind or like it's a comment, or even parents are very, you know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's a little distasteful. And I think a part of it is is big. Well, yes, and on the one hand, it's not a very easy industry to make it
It is so
big
tough.
in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really tough. But I think on the other hand, is that often even sometimes the work that we produce as an industry doesn't speak for the respect that we are demanding. And I think a huge part of it is, it's probably owed to the effort, that we should be applying to it. Acting is not an easy thing. I don't even think I am where I need to be. And I think it's something that we should consistently
all of us, baby
grow
girl,
in, develop, really take it seriously and not think that, I can just come there and like, just because I smile, it's, and then on the other hand as well, perhaps if we fund it more, from, I guess the big guys.
Yeah.
There's a term I'm looking for. But yeah, pretty much like the guys at the top.
At the top, yeah.
At the top. If we add more funding to it and then steward those resources well and evenly, probably responsibly, and give people what they do, they'll be able to deliver the work that they need to do.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
As the sun's a day, Ning.
Yeah.
Baby, it's been an absolute pleasure sitting down with you. You are
Thank you,
so much of
darling.
fun. We
You
should do
too.
drinks sometime.
I'm so here
I'm
for it.
tired of drinking with your
Love it,
daddy.
my
Now I
love.
need to drink with you.
Please, you're too young for that.
Nice one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been absolutely great hanging out with uBahumi. We cannot wait. The movie Loved Out. It comes out in cinemas. Go and watch it because we support local, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Until next time, it's adios. Thank you, baby girl.
Thank you, Boo.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.